Arsenal must strike now to sign transformational player after bombshell exit request. Arsenal should move now to sign Andrea Berta's dream target as a prickly situation begins to play out in the Spanish capital. The Gunners will be carefully considering their options this summer as they look to fine-tune their title-winning squad. Mikel Arteta has a few areas he wants to improve, with the left wing role the priority, while some of the depth players will likely need to be replaced, but wholesale changes are, of course, out of the question, given the quality and depth this squad has. Arsenal have striker dilemma. One area Arteta will be considering strengthening is the striker role, and it's a move that could happen naturally, given Gabriel Jesus will likely depart. And with that knowledge, it may be wise for Arsenal to add a genuinely strong option there, rather than a depth player. Arsenal are hoping Victor Gyökeres turns into a true goalscorer at the Emirates Stadium, but while the Swedish striker has done well, Arteta needs more from him in front of goal. Adding a natural goalscorer could light a fire under Gyökeres and ensure Arsenal get the best out of him and Kai Havertz, and there is one clear candidate. Alvarez could become available. Atletico Madrid superstar Julian Alvarez could now become available after some controversial comments after Argentina's latest World Cup game. I spoke with people at the club, with those I had to speak with, and the best thing for everyone is a transfer, and I want to fulfill my dream, Alvarez said. It's not the time to talk about this, but I also can't hide it. I try to be an honest person. Alvarez has since been criticised by Atletico's CEO for those comments, both for making conversations public and for doing it, while attention should have been on Argentina. It has also been denied that Atletico will facilitate a move, and the Spanish club seem to be against a sale for now, but they are almost certainly ruling out a sale to any other Spanish club amid a public tangle with Real Madrid and Barcelona over Alvarez already this summer. That doesn't mean there won't be a sale with a club abroad, though, and Alvarez could be interested, given he likely wants to join a club that is ready to compete for league titles and the Champions League. Arsenal chief Berta is a huge fan of Alvarez, and he was actually the man responsible for signing him at Atletico, convincing the Spanish club to spend their second highest ever transfer fee to lure the Argentine from Manchester City. Alvarez has been a hit, finding the net consistently, scoring 20 goals during the season just gone, and he is the type of player Arsenal need to take the next step in their evolution. The Gunners need a killer forward who scores wherever you put him. A forward who does not rely on the system putting him in the right positions. Alvarez finds those positions and forces himself into them, and he is undoubtedly one of the best forwards on the planet currently. A deal would be incredibly expensive, but if Arsenal are going to sign a forward this season, then Alvarez, who can play up top or on the wing, is the man worth shelling out for. Now is the time to strike, too, with Atletico pundits already saying Alvarez will not be welcome back, and he seems the player is ready to force his way out this summer. Arsenal have not made significant headway in the summer transfer window yet. The Gunners, after winning the Premier League trophy and coming runners-up in the Champions League, have enjoyed a break from action, with many Arsenal players representing their countries at this year's World Cup. However, fans remain interested in the summer transfer window, and many will be wondering why no marquee signings have been made. Fear not, though, for Arsenal are not silent behind the scenes. Atletico Madrid want Victor Gyökeres and Arsenal want Julian Alvarez. Trusted Arsenal ITK in an O-hand if Arsenal rocked the Arsenal world this morning when revealing everything they knew about the Julian Alvarez situation. While admitting that Andrea Berta conducts his business rather privately and has many spinning plates at once, Handif Arsenal did provide a pretty comprehensive update, of which the main takeaways are: Arsenal are long-term admirers of Julian Alvarez, with Mikel Arteta keen to at least be in the conversation that Arsenal faced Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. Atletico Madrid would prefer to sell Julian Alvarez abroad if possible. Julian Alvarez would prefer to sign for Barcelona. Atletico Madrid 100% have an interest in Victor Gyökeres. Despite preferring Barcelona, Victor Gyökeres is certainly open to joining Arsenal if not. Any reports of the English weather putting him off are completely false. There's been no formal offer from Arsenal for Julian Alvarez. To say the least, that's a lot to take in. Arsenal fans would certainly have to consider what signing Julian Alvarez would mean for Victor Gyökeres. The Swedish bagsman was only signed last season, but he runs the risk of becoming the third choice at Arsenal if Alvarez is signed. Arsenal expected to have an easier time with Morgan Rogers' camp. Reported early this week is the relieving fact that personal terms between Arsenal and their primary transfer target, Morgan Rogers, will be no issue. Now, they just need to agree on a fee with Aston Villa. It is believed Arsenal will pursue Morgan Rogers in the coming weeks. Rogers is keen to join Arsenal, and any signing for Rogers would undoubtedly cast more doubt on the future of club captain Martinodegaard. Martinodegaard could be on Arsenal's for sale list. According to the reliable journalist Sami Mokbel of the BBC, there is a growing belief that Arsenal would be open to selling Martinodegaard this summer. In his own words, Sami Mokbel told Lotte Firm, there have been some whispers over the summer that there may be interest in letting Martinodegaard go, for the right price. Martinodegaard is currently at the World Cup, and he's in high spirits. The Arsenal captain led the Viking Road chant for Norwegian fans at the World Cup, after registering yet another assist in their second win on the bounce. Odegaard had a rather frustrating season personally, but he still played a key role in getting Arsenal over the line in their last few matches.